Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has just hit a major golden pocket support, but it can get way worse very soon. Let me show you. First, you can actually see for the past couple of hours, we are experiencing a very nice bounce towards the upside, literally exactly after hitting our golden pocket at approximately 111,000 US dollar area. But why did we get another push down in the first place? Pay attention right now to our CVD indicator and also to the open interest indicator. The yellow line, the CVD indicator, is measuring if brand new buying or selling pressure is coming in the market. We got another push towards the upside. We simply were forming brand new higher highs and higher lows. Bitcoin in the meantime was pushing towards the downside, and also the open interest indicator got a significant push towards the upside. So what does that exactly mean? Brand new money was coming in the market. People were longing Bitcoin exactly at this specific area. But right now, think logically. If people are buying, of course, it would be logical for us to get a push toward the upside. But this right here was not the case. Higher highs on the CVD, lower highs on Bitcoin, bearish divergence, bearish absorption, bearish Bitcoin indication, and we clearly got another push towards the downside, hitting our major golden Fibonacci ratio. And what we said yesterday, if we do hit our golden pocket, we can be looking to fire another long position, not only on Bitcoin, but literally on the entire cryptocurrency market. Yes, I did open some brand new long positions on some altcoins, and also I added to my long position on the Bitcoin trade itself as well. But also, I have taken even more profits on my short position on Bitcoin from approximately 117.5 thousand US dollar area. Yes, in the next couple of days, ideally, I would like to see a bounce towards the upside. But after that, after we do hit a major area of resistance, I would still like to tell you that yes, Bitcoin can continue its way even lower towards the downside. But why so? Because simply on the entire move down right here, we can count a 5-wave price structure. What you're right now going to see, we can say we got our first impulse, we got a correction, another impulse, another correction, and right now Bitcoin pushing towards the downside. It could potentially finish the entire 5-wave price structure towards downside. This right here right now means in the next couple of days for sure, we can be expecting some kind of a bigger bounce back towards the upside, at least towards the area of the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement price target. So what is right now going to be the first target you should be aware of? When we go with our Fibonacci retracement from our swing high back towards the low, we need to be aware only towards the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. And you're right now going to see this specific level is going to come in at approximately 114.4 thousand US dollar area. A very important price target if Bitcoin right now does get a push towards the upside. But the reality right now is, yes, a 5-wave move down, it could simply mean we finished only the first entire part of the bigger correction. So what we can right now say, Bitcoin on a higher term time frame is right now completing its A Elliott wave right here. If we do get a bounce, we are going to be forming our B Elliott wave. And of course, if we do get a rejection approximately at this specific area, we can then be expecting another push down. That is why later in the video, I'm going to share with you exactly where we can be looking for another long position. And of course, also where we can enter another short position, not only on Bitcoin, also literally on the entire cryptocurrency market. Before we do talk about that, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button because 1,000 likes are really possible. And also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now share with you why yes, in the next couple of days, I would really like to see Bitcoin bouncing towards the upside towards our major area of resistance. Remember our Achler stochastic CG oscillator we have been talking about for the past couple of days. Right now on the daily time frame, we are still being in the oversold area. And usually after we do hit our oversold area, Bitcoin likes to get some kind of a bounce towards the upside. I'm not right on talking about any major price targets right here towards another all-time high. all I would like to see right now for the first part is going to be a very small bounce towards the upside, hitting our price target right here, hitting some kind of an area of resistance before potentially we can be expecting lower. So right now on the daily time frame, we are being in the oversold area, which technically speaking, it is going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. And another reason we can start forming our Elliott wave in the next couple of days. Additionally, what you're right now going to see is forming on the RSI, money flow, and also on the MACD indicator on the 4-hourly time frame. All of those indicators are right now seeing a bullish divergence. Lower low on Bitcoin, higher low on the RSI, higher low on the MACD, and also a higher low on the money flow indicator. All of those indicators are right now forming a bullish divergence. We hit a very important price target with our golden pocket, and not only that, we are taking a lot of liquidity exactly below the recent lows. Right now, look at this. Zooming in on the 30-minute time frame, what we usually say, the most important levels usually are going to be liquidity levels. So you can right here see, we took out the low, we took out the liquidity, we got a bounce towards the upside. Again, also right here, Bitcoin took out the recent low, it got a very small bounce towards the upside. But also right here, we took out this specific low only a couple of hours ago. Again, liquidity was grabbed, and additionally, we hit the golden pocket. And right now, clearly, we are getting a very nice bounce towards the upside. So it really does look like liquidity levels are one of the best levels to trade, especially once we combine them with a major golden Fibonacci ratio, especially once we combine everything together also with some beautiful bullish divergences forming on the 2-hourly and also on the 4-hourly time frame. So let's right now see if Bitcoin can get a bigger bounce towards the upside for us to then start forming our Elliott wave. Now, some people are going to say to me, bro, paying attention right now to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 1-week time frame, this chart right here is definitely looking very nice and bullish. Pay attention right now to exactly where bigger liquidations are going to come in. At approximately 118.5 thousand US dollars, approximately 160 million of short positions are going to get liquidated. So this liquidations cluster right here is right now acting as a magnet for Bitcoin, and is saying to us we can be looking for a bounce towards the upside, literally towards another higher high. But to be honest right now, I would approach the chart slightly more carefully. My first target with my long position on Bitcoin is not going to be our liquidations cluster right here, simply because I'm right now aware we could be forming our Elliott wave before Bitcoin then can get another rejection back down. But why right now I am not directly targeting another higher high, why I am not Bitcoin expecting to go straight towards another major liquidations cluster right here to approximately 119,000 US dollars. The reason for that is simply going to be on local term time frames on the 1-hourly and 2-hourly time frames, we are right now being in a downtrend. Pay attention right now to the exponential moving averages. On the 1-hourly, clearly we are in a downtrend. 50 EMA is below 200 EMA, which is right now saying to us we are clearly moving in an average downtrend. On the 2-hourly, the exact same story. On the 4-hourly, yes, potentially in the next couple of hours, we are also going to get a bearish cross, which is then going to also mean we are in an average downtrend on the 4-hourly, 2-hourly, and also on the 1-hourly time frame. Sure, Bitcoin can simply change the trend if we are going to see a major pump towards the upside. That is why, of course, I paid myself with my short position, but also I did fire some brand new long positions on many different cryptocurrencies right here. But the reality is we need to trade from level to level. That is right now why I want to share with you what are going to be some very important price targets you should right now be aware of on the Bitcoin chart itself. And what we said before, the most important level we are right now going to be paying attention to is going to be 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. And you can right here see 114.4 thousand US dollars. Bitcoin also does have the 200 and also the 50 EMA on the 4-hourly time frame. Both of those levels are acting as dynamic areas of resistances where potentially we can also get another rejection back down. Yes, slightly higher. We of course also do have our golden Fibonacci ratio, but nevertheless, both of those price targets right here are going to be important also because gold golden pocket is aligning very nicely with the daily high-term time frame area of resistance. So yes, for sure, Bitcoin can definitely already go towards our major liquidations cluster right here. We continue towards another all-time high, but because right now we still have some major areas of resistances for us to break through, and also because probably we are going to confirm a downtrend also on the 4-hour time frame, you need to approach the chart slightly more carefully, taking the profits along the way if you right now entered another buying position approximately at this specific area. And also right now, if you want to trade with us, make sure you take an advantage of the free $8,000 bonus without KYC and without VPN with the second link down below, because BTUnix exchange is right now giving to you only after you register 10 USDT completely for free, and then make sure you deposit because you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus. This specific campaign is right now still valid for the next couple of days, but make sure you take an advantage of the free bonuses using the second link down below after you register and after initial deposit. Right now, let me also share with you the most important next price target once Bitcoin potentially is going to finish the entire Elliott wave. A lot of people right now want to know how low can Bitcoin actually go for us to then finish the entire ABC correction, and of course also for us to then bottom and continue towards another all-time high. Now the most important thing is going to be how high is our Elliott wave actually going to go, because the reality is in that case then we need to go with our trend-based Fibonacci extension, measure the entire push down right here, putting the third pivot at the top of the Elliott wave. If we top at approximately our 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, yes, ideally then we are looking towards our 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension price target, which in this scenario is going to mean Bitcoin is going to form another lower low. But the thing is, if our Elliott wave is going to go towards the golden Fibonacci ratio, of course potentially we can already bottom at our weekly high-term time frame area of support right here and already then continue towards another all-time high. Yes, my main trading idea on Bitcoin is still staying very simple. I am still looking towards our bigger rising wedge pattern. I am still looking for Bitcoin to continue its way towards another all-time high. The only question right now is how low we are going to go with the entire correction right here, and of course also where we are going to bounce. But the most important thing is, and the idea is still staying the same, buying low, because of course potentially we are going to bottom out very soon in the next couple of days, in the next couple of weeks, and of course once again make sure you're looking to enter another long or buy position, potentially on Bitcoin, and of course also on the entire altcoins market, because altcoins probably are also going to experience a very nice bounce towards the upside once Bitcoin is going to start moving towards another all-time high. So right now my next trade on Bitcoin is probably going to be another short position approximately at the areas of resistances, especially if we are going to confirm a downtrend also on the 4-hour time frame with our exponential moving averages. Then we simply fire a short position looking for lower targets, taking the profits along the way. And also right here you need to make sure that yes, Bitcoin does have the first daily level at approximately 110, but the bigger price target is still going to be the weekly level at $108,000. At the area of resistance we can simply look to fire a short position if we do confirm a downtrend right here, but also after we start going lower at the areas of support, definitely we are going to look to fire another major long position looking for another all-time high on the entire cryptocurrency market. That is right on why if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus using the second link down below, because only after you register you're going to get 10 USDT, but then also deposit because you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.